Howdy. So everybody knows by now that I canceled the Zoom meeting for this morning, and the reason I did that is because there's nothing to talk about. Until the situation with the SMS is resolved, there's nothing really to talk about. But I have a couple of theories that I wanted to run by you, and I'd like your opinion about these theories. So one theory is they really are having an SMS problem. Now, why would they have an SMS problem? One theory is the markets are way, way down. Okay, there's been panic selling all across the markets. Most of my cryptos are down 80%. The stock market is down. So what causes that to happen? Well, that is caused by panic selling, all right? So what caused the panic selling? Well, the situation with UST, that coupled with the manipulation that supposedly BlackRock was involved in, and then record high inflation. All of those things have created a circumstance where panic selling is taking place and the markets are selling off. When markets are selling off, you have millions more people selling their assets, all right, and that can overload a system, all right. So that could be the cause of the COTP having this problem. Now, why would they have that problem, though? There's another possible theory, and that is a week ago, 10 days ago or so, the crypto market had a $3 trillion market cap, and today it's 1.27 trillion. So a lot of liquidity has dried up in the market. A lot of liquidity has dried up in the market. Now, if a company like COTP were to put out a message that there are liquidity issues in the market, it would create even more panic. So even though a lot of people say they want transparency, what they really want is someone to tell them everything's going to be okay. They want to be told what they want to hear. And I believe that if it's the liquidity issue, then that is a really, really big potential reason why they had to look for another way of describing it. Now, the reason I came up with this theory is because there's another company called Swapnex who is having the exact same SMS issues. So is it liquidity or is it a real SMS problem? It could actually be a combination of both, one caused by the other. Now, if it is caused by a dramatic drop in liquidity in the markets, I think that's a positive sign, because that means that the companies are still solid, but the trading activity, which is still going on, is taking place. But the liquidity, which means like the stacks of cash that are sitting around and available to pay millions of people around the world who want to make withdrawals, that liquidity stack has diminished. And so in order to protect themselves, banks do the exact same thing. If there's a run on the bank and people are standing outside, they want their money, they don't have the money. All right? Banks don't hold money. They hold, papers. I remember when I was doing real estate deals and I wanted to cash like a $50 or $60 or $100,000 check, I would have to call the bank 3 days in advance so they would order the money. All right? That's the same thing, liquidity. They don't have the liquidity in the bank at the teller window. All right? They have to order a large amount of money. So every single day of the week, a bank, local bank branch, will get, I don't know, maybe $100,000, $150,000 in cash to do transactional business at the teller window. But if one customer wants a whole bunch of money, then, or a whole lot of customers want all of their money, it creates a liquidity event issue, and they cannot accommodate you. That doesn't mean the bank's insolvent, doesn't mean the bank's going out of business. It simply means that they have to protect themselves, all right? And in the process of doing that, they're protecting us. So I really believe that everything is fine. They say that on Wednesday, and actually Wednesday is the date that I've heard from COTP, from Swapnex, and from several other companies that are having the exact same issue, all right? And these are unrelated companies. So if unrelated companies are having the same issue, it probably is a real issue, and I believe it all stems from the incredible sell-off that we've seen across all markets. So everybody just relax, have an enjoyable Sunday. and trust that everything's going to be fine on Wednesday. So on Thursday morning, we should be able to wake up and make our transfers and withdrawals. Am I going to withdraw? No, I'm not going to do it first thing Thursday morning. I'm going to sit tight. If everything is okay, everything's going to be okay. I don't need to go jump on my money. If everything is not okay, then it ain't going to be okay Thursday morning, Friday morning, or Saturday morning. Okay? So it doesn't really matter what we do. I suggest everybody stop panicking, relax, have a nice weekend, and see what next week brings. Okay? Anyway, that's my theory. I'd love your opinion on it. If you have a theory of your own, I'd love to hear it. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys later.